same process. The row is the distance from the origin, and you follow this to find the distance from the origin. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 0 squared is 0, so 9 plus 16 is 25, the square root of 25 is 5. So my row is 5. My theta is the same theta that we found for cylindrical, and so x is 3, y is 4, I'm in quadrant 1, so there's my theta, inverse tangent of 4 over 3,
53.13.
53.13. Okay. And this point lies in the xy plane, because z is 0. So I'm in the xy plane. So phi is 90 degrees.
Nice.
If I rotate from the z-axis all the way down to the xy plane, okay, I rotate from the z-axis so that I'm lying in the xy plane, that angle is 90 degrees. So I don't have to do any work. Does that make sense? Is everybody seeing that? I mean, it is helpful to recognize if you're lying in the xy plane in spherical, your phi is 90. If you're pointing down the negative z-axis, what would phi be? 180, exactly, right. If you rotate from positive z down negative z, you rotated 180. And that's the most that you're going to have for phi. I mean, technically, you could, like, let's say your point is actually on the z-axis, the positive z-axis. It's normal to say phi is 0. Okay, if you're on the positive z-axis, then your phi, normally, you should say it's 0. But it's not mathematically wrong to say that it's 360. I mean, because that's going to point you in the same direction, but it's just not the standard. The standard would be that you would say that it's 0. And it doesn't matter what quadrant you're rotating in. So, like, I was rotating in the octant 1, but if I rotate over here in octant 3, okay, you're rotating just from the positive z-axis. You're not. So phi, generally phi is going to be between 0 and 180. You can find any point in space by using any angle between 0 and 180 if you adjust the other two things. Okay, so it might be something to kind of think about, but if I rotate 45 degrees from z, it doesn't matter if I'm over here, over here, over here. That's the job of the theta. The theta's job is to put me in the right quadrant. Phi's job is to just, figure out how much I'm tilted from the z-axis. Okay, so continuing on here. Again, rho is found by finding the distance from the origin. So 25 plus 9 is 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. So the square root of 38 is my rho. And then theta, we should have already found theta, but it's a good one to kind of remind you guys that it's over in quadrant 2, because x is negative, so it's probably it's gonna be a two-step process. However you find it, it's gonna be a two-step process. Okay, I was finding it by first finding this angle, and then I was subtracting 180 minus whatever that angle was. That's how I was finding theta. But you could do other things and end up with the same correct angle. That's, my instinct is to do that, is to use inverse tangent and find this angle, and then realize that the angle I'm looking for is 180 minus that. So what did we end up with?
120.96.
And then,
Oh, wait,
149.73.
I'm looking at that. Negative
3.2.
We have 149.
149.03.
0.03.
And 0.
Oh, yeah, I kinda remember that. Okay, is everybody agreeing now?
Yeah.
Alright. And then, and then phi, we're gonna go back to using z to find phi. So z is 2, rho is the square root of 38. And so 2 divided by the square root of 38 is equal to cosine of phi. And so we're going to do inverse cosine.
71.07.
Other people agree with that?
I was just thinking, so is this how people are going to get along with you in interact?